Honestly, I didn't expect to see this moodiness on some of the housemates' faces. But hey, lovelies, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome back to Spicy Updates with Lovely. I hope you guys are doing okay. So, guys, yeah, today the housemates celebrated Valentine after having to choose their partners, the dining, or the rehearsal, or the dancing, or the singing prior to this day. And they had their little get together, but it seemed some housemates were not happy. It seems some housemates were dealing with some things they couldn't really talk, okay, or they couldn't really express verbally, but it was there within them, and you could see it's shown in their faces or on their faces. Okay, so at the time I was like, what is going on? What are these persons thinking about? What is it that is making this housemate sad? Could it be the shapes and the house? I was looking at Z. Could it be the current situation between herself and Sinaye? Or could it be, what could it be? What could it be? Because Z is not up for eviction. But that's not only Z. You could see young Papi there too. Yeah, young Papi had this moodiness written all over him. But for young Papi, I actually understood when he went into the diary room for his diary section. And that was when he revealed that he's not really, there are so many things he's done in the house which he is not proud of, and he doesn't know how his girl is going to like look at him. And I keep asking, this is just the fourth week and you people are already like feeling bad about the whole thing. Maybe they're reminiscing, remembering their good times with their partners at home. It could just be anything. Guys, it didn't just stop with Z and young Papi or some other housemates that were really looking bright and happy. Okay. Else was also part of it. Of course, else could see it written all over her. She was just feeling so uneasy. She was feeling so uneasy. You see her attaining different positions, postures, to show that there is something that is really happening within. And I don't think it's just because she was paired with Papa Ghost, or sorry, Mark Jr. I don't think it's because she was paired with Mark Jr. because why would she be feeling so uneasy? It's not as if it's a lifetime partner. It's not as if there is a grand prize to be given. It's not as if it's going to make her win the 2 million. But when she went into the diary section, I got to understand like there's something she's been dealing with. She's been missing her home. She's been missing some persons. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing because they've been saying that the house is really overwhelming. You're just locked up in one place. You see the same faces every day. So there are so many things they think about. Eviction. Am I really going to get to the finale? How are those at home seeing me? And all that. So some housemates weren't really looking very okay. Yeah. And Jared and Mpumi were not left out. But before then, you could see Jared and Liema dancing. Jared was actually with Mpumi, and Liema was like showing some dancing moves before he went to meet her, and they started dancing. Guys, Jared is playing this kind of game that I don't know. I'm finding it very hard to comprehend because it seems he wants to be there, he wants to be here, he doesn't even know where he wants to be. I told you guys earlier in one of the uploads that he had, I wouldn't say confided, he had revealed to Z how he had even prayed and sought for God's direction on Liema and Mpumi's case. Like he's at, I wouldn't say he has come to that crossroad, but he kind of this dilemma. He doesn't really know whom to choose. And as humans, it might keep dawning on him like, you're hurting someone, or this kind of thing, like you're doing something, probably you're not really okay with what you're doing, but at the end of the day you cannot get out. There's no way out, but you're still stuck in there in as much as you want to leave. But I don't want to say that is the case between himself and Mpumi, because both of them look good together, both of them understand themselves, both of them, and he had mentioned that he would want to pursue something with her outside, despite that both of them don't live in the same city, despite she had said she has a man, but he has to act like a man and act like she doesn't have a man. This was what she was telling Z, a young puppy, in the morning when they were in the locker room. So, but during his diary section, I don't even know what he was saying. He couldn't even express what love means. When Biggie asked him, he couldn't even say. And Mpumi, oh my goodness, Mpumi told Biggie that there are so many things she's done in the house now, like she's not proud of, and well, she's going to patch things up with her man once she gets out of the house. So that was Z and Papa Ghost. Z, this whole Sinai thing, this whole young puppy thing, there are things people do unconsciously, and at the end of the day, it just dawns on you like, why did I do this? Or why did I? It's always that time in every human life that you want to like sit, you want to be thoughtful, you want to go through some things and check. But all these things shouldn't really be on a day like this, because I feel this should have been a day of celebration. It should have been a day of love, a day of affection, a day of joy, all vibes, all happiness. But it seems like today probably they began to remember their past Valentine, or their loved ones at home, or their partners, how they've treated them, and they were trying to like use it to equate. So coming to the issue of Jared, Liema, and Mpumi, I don't know if Jared is thinking that the Emma might leave on Sunday. Maybe he's trying to be the nice guy he be, so that she wouldn't get out of the house and say this, because it's like, I want you to go, I don't want you to go. That's what Jared is portraying. Like he wants Liema out of his life, and he doesn't want Liema out of his life. He wants Liema to just stick around, just stick around. Anytime I want, I could just come around you, but just free me. Let me do what I want to do. But if you guys don't really know Jared's experience, I think I had relayed it sometime in one of my uploads. A conversation he had with Mpumi. You guys know Jared always talks with Mpumi. You see them sit down, have a very mature conversation, unlike with Liema that they're always like playing. And of course, you guys know that effective communication is one of the bedrocks of a strong relationship. Yes, because it doesn't have to be all lovey-dovey, kisses, blah blah. No, the ability for you to communicate effectively, you guys have like an honest conversation whereby you understand your partner and he understands you, you understand where he's actually coming from. So I think Jared has been in that place where I saw something and somebody wrote that this is him, this is who he is. He's not just playing a game, he's toxic, he's this. So he had a conversation with Mpumi sometime in the house where he had revealed to her that he had, like, he was in a relationship, and maybe probably somebody took the person away from him, or there something happened and he stood up for this girl, he trying to defend her, and he went to fight for her and all that. And at the end of the day, the person he did all these things for didn't even acknowledge and didn't even like denied him and all that. So that really changed so many things about him. And Mpumi said, yeah, imagine this person closing doors for others. I don't know if you guys are understanding. Sometimes a lady might actually be good, be nice to a guy, and the guy just like Liema and Jared. So if Liema comes out tomorrow and feels Jared is this, it can change her own general perspective about men, and maybe the ones that will come after Jared might actually get the negative side of her. At times, it does happen. It does happen in a relationship, maybe where the guy feels I've given him my all and he treated me this way. Subsequent relationships, the other partner, the significant other is going to suffer it. So I think that's the case with Jared, and he doesn't want to see himself in that situation again where he's giving his all. So, guys, but in all this today, Lema has been happy. She's all been cheerful and she was just glowing. In fact, I would say that she looked very, very happy today than most of the housemates, honestly. And these housemates have whom they actually like Willie said, he likes Lerato and he thinks Lerato likes him too, but because of Papa goes. So that is why I think it would have been better that some of them, it would have been better if they had just started with exploration, just explore, don't really be so close to anyone until, because by the time you start getting into the 6th, 7th, 8th week, that's when you know the real thing. Most ships that are formed around that time always, is always solid because they've been in the house, they've really experienced some shit from this one and that one, and at the end of the day, they've really like come together to, so I feel this situationship between Liema, Jared, and Pomi, Z, Sinaye, and Young Papi, I think they have so much to learn even when they get out of the house. Okay, especially for Liema. Yeah, I think she's going to learn not to give in her all, not to be quick to fall in love, and not just to trust anyone. Yeah, so guys, that was just it. Okay, that was just it. The falling time later turned, I wouldn't say it turned sour, but I think it now became a kind of a day of reflection for them, and some of them were not like, okay, thinking about home, about who they left at home and all that. But in all, let's still moved on. So you guys, let me know what you guys feel in the comment, and don't forget to like. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.